So today's daily challenge of lead code is maximum nesting depth of the parenthesis. So the question states that a string is a valid parenthesis string denotes VPS if it is following the meets. Okay. So first one is if an empty string or single character not equal to these parentheses. And the next one is it can be written as AB A concatenates with B where A and B are VPS. Or the third one can be if inside parenthesis another parenthesis is there and the parenthesis inside a parenthesis is a VPS, then it will be an valid parenthesis string. So these are the methods through which we can find the nesting depth. Means if the string is empty then the depth will be 0. If there is one parenthesis then the depth will be 1. And inside parenthesis if there is a bunch of parentheses then the depth of that parenthesis which is inside plus that parenthesis plus 1 will be the depth of our VPS. So we are going to take this example and check how this can happen. So we have this problem. In this problem we can see that this is our string, okay, and output is given as 3. But if you have seen the question, then there is no need of this plus 1 and this 1 2 3 other character. So what we have to check, we have to only concentrate on parenthesis, this opening tag and this closing tag, and none of else we have to take care of. So if we see, we can write this string as, so our string will become like this. Okay. So what we are going to do is we have to find the depth of each and every parenthesis. But you can see that here are 3 parent parentheses. One is this one, other one is this one, and the third one is this one. Okay. And these all have their own depth. So this one has depth of 1, this one has depth of 2, and this one has depth of 3. So the whole depth will become as 3 because it is the maximum depth, max depth it is. So how we are going to find that? So if you check the third one which is written as this, so it has 3 opening tag and 3 closing tag. So it becomes easy to find our answer. Means depth of any parent parenthesis, that the number of opening tag, or we can say the number of closing tag, will be the depth of that parenthesis string. Am I right? So here are 3 parentheses, opening parentheses, so that depth become 3. And likewise here are 3 closing tags, closing parentheses also, thus the depth will be 3. Likewise we can get our answer. But the catch here comes is, here are 3 parent parentheses. So how we are going to do individual parenthesis check? So for that we will be using stack data structure will be used, so that we can individually find the depth of each parent parenthesis. Okay. So check how we can do that. So we know that our string was this one. So take an stack, let name is at st, and take an answer which we have to return and initialize it with an 0. Okay. So what we will do, we will iterate the whole string from pointer I and check if s of I is equal to the opening parenthesis, then push that to our stack. Okay. And check when we got an closing parenthesis while iterating, then pop that opening tag from the stack. But before that, check if our answer is less than size of stack st, then put answer equal to size of the stack. So why we have done this one? This statement states that if we got an closing parenthesis, that means our previous opening parenthesis is completed with that opening parenthesis. So we can return the depth of that parenthesis. Okay. So when we find all the when a parent is over, then the stack will become empty. So see, when we were having one opening and one closing tag, so we got an opening parenthesis, put that in an stack, and when we will get the closing parenthesis, then pop it back. So our stack will again become empty parenthesis. Oh, sorry, empty stack. Okay. And if we have the two opening and two closing parentheses, means the depth will be 2. In that case, we will put when we will iterate through this, we will put uh, opening parenthesis in our stack, then go forward. Again we got an opening parenthesis, put it in the stack. Now we are getting an closing parenthesis, pop it back. And when again we will get the closing parenthesis, pop it again. So what we get the parenthesis stack size will again will be 0. Likewise we will be solving our problem. So let's have our initial question. Iterate from starting. Again I will tell that ignore the parts that are in between the parentheses, or the plus sign or the numerators or and all, because they are not considered to our problem solving. Okay. So take the stack st and take an variable answer that will be initialized to 0. Iterate, we have a opening tag, put it in our stack. Now we have the closing tag, then check if answer is less than st dot size, then answer will be equal to st dot size. Okay. Means we have got an parenthesis, full parenthesis. So when we will get this, we will see yes, answer is 0 and size is 1. Am I right? Size of the stack is 1. So put answer equal to 1. Now pop it from the stack. Now our stack is empty. Okay. Now again go forward, see an opening tag, put it in stack. Now again we have an opening tag. So yes, you can see that when our stack was empty, one parent parenthesis is gone. Now we are entering to the other parent parenthesis. So again put that parenthesis in this. Now we got an closing parenthesis. That means we have to see that if answer is less than size of stack or not. If yes, then uh, increment the answer. Okay. So yes, the answer is 1 and the size of stack is 2. So put answer equal to 2. Now pop this one. Now again move forward, we got an closing tag, pop the pop the stack. But before that we have again to check this statement. Yes, answer is 2, but the size of stack is 1, thus we will not move forward. Now the second parent is also completed. Now move forward, we will check to the third parent and our stack will be an empty. Put this to an stack. Now we got an opening parenthesis, put again. We again got an open parenthesis, put this again to an stack. Now we got an closing parenthesis. Okay. So what we will do, we will check our answer is less than or not to the size of the stack. Yes, it is less than, so answer will become 3, and we will pop the current top element. Move forward, we got an closing parenthesis, again pop, check here, but the size is 2 and answer is 3. We will not move forward. Now at last we will see that we got an closing parenthesis, then we will check that answer is 3 but size is 1. We will not move forward here and pop the element from the stack. Now our stack is empty and whole string is iterated and we got our answer 3, and you can see above that our answer was 3 only. Yes, our output was 3. Now we have to code this problem. So let's get to the lead code and start solving. So we will take a variable answer, initialize it with 0. Now take the stack, it will store character, name it as st. Okay. Now take the length of string through which we will be iterating our whole string. Now take a loop, start from I equal to 0, it will be less than n, and move forward by 1. Now check if s of I is equal to an opening parenthesis. What we will do, we will push it to our stack. Am I right? Yes. Now if s of I is not equal to the opening parenthesis, then if it is equal to closing parenthesis, then what we have to do, we have to check that if answer is less than size of our stack. If yes, then make answer equal to size of the stack and pop the top element from the stack. This is how we can get our answer, and we will return our answer. Let's see, is there any problem or not? Yes, so our code has run successfully. Now we will submit our answer. Yes, so we have beat 100% people on C++ code. So this was all about this problem.